Hi everyone, this is Kiaj coming at you today with a story time. I was gonna do a video of my Black Friday, and all of that, but I am gonna put that video after this video, I think. Okay? Basically I wanted to do this video or this story time, expressing or talking about my experience of having my first Thanksgiving without my mother. If you guys do not know, my mother passed away now roughly like 7 months going on 8. Basically she passed away from COPD. She had breast cancer and she also had tumors in her brain. So I was like, you know what? This video may help somebody out there. This video may, shine light upon somebody else's situation. So basically, my mother was never that type of person, or we were rather, never that type of family, to, in Thanksgiving, do a big old feast and, just wait for Thanksgiving to bring the family around. We were never that part. We were never that family. Personally, what she said, and I also feel, it's like, any day could be Thanksgiving. Any day and every day could be thankful, for what you have, for your family, for your health, for whatever it is. So, Thanksgiving to us was never a huge thing. It wasn't. However, we did cook and, we did, have, people over, nothing big, nothing, grand. But, we did stuff here and there. However, there were some years we did not do a thing. Now, my family, as far as, my aunt, my cousins and all of that, they did and they do cook and every year they come together and all that stuff. So basically, moral of the story is, we did not make it a big old thing for Thanksgiving. So, this year being the first time without her, when I woke up Thanksgiving Day, it was kind of more of the less like, okay, I woke up and I had an attitude. I woke up with an attitude. It was not no crazy, oh my God, I'm gonna fight you, oh my God, I got an attitude, I'm mad at the world, It was not that. It was more of a irritation. However, I'm the type of person that, and I've noticed, I kind of like suppress my emotion at times. So it was like, sometimes I do not know what be wrong. No, I'm not bipolar. No, I'm not, none of that. But, sometimes when you suppress emotions, I'm, okay. I'm very in touch with my emotions. I know exactly how I feel and stuff like that. However, there are times where I suppress my emotions because I do not want to feel those emotions. Maybe I'm so good at being in touch with my emotions, I could suppress my emotions. Maybe. So basically, my boyfriend is there. He's feeling such a boy because this is his first Thanksgiving without his family. And when he was on the phone and he was telling his best friend that, I was like, wow, that's what's wrong with me. This is my first Thanksgiving without my mother. So, that, and like I said in the beginning of the video, is, this video is more, to help you. Or, if you're going through a similar situation, there's somebody out there that's going through the same experience or going through a worse experience and make your situation not as bad. Because at the end of the day, his situation was he was not with his family for his reasons. My situation, it was I did not have my mother. So, in my look on it was, my situation was worse because she's not here at all. His situation was, and that, when I was thinking about it, was less bad than mine because he did have his family, but they were not together for Thanksgiving. However, everybody goes through things differently. So it was very big to him because in his family, the family always comes together, always are around for Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving is something huge compared to me, where Thanksgiving is not huge because any day could be Thanksgiving. But I did not have that one, my rock. So I was like, wow. So to me, it was very different. It was how could I put it? It was like I was missing something, and missing her more than I missed her before, because it was like, oh, we did not cook. We did not make anything. Thank God to one of my best friends, AJ. He went ahead and he did give us food for Thanksgiving. So we did eat turkey, stuffing, mashed potato, The whole works. We ate it. But it was like, it was like, I can't wait for the day to be over because I miss her. I feel empty. I feel different. I feel like this is not a celebration. I felt like even though there was numerous Thanksgivings that we did not do anything, honey, I was in my bed all day. She was in her bed all day. It was still the fact that she was there. So now it's like if she was here and we did not do a thing, it would have been a normal Thanksgiving. But because she was not here, it was like a void. It was a missing. Something was missing, and it was her. Of course, the whole day I did not realize what was wrong with me. I just was like, okay, Thanksgiving, until he talked about it. And then it was like, okay, that is what's wrong with me. When I spoke about it to him, I felt much better. And, that goes to show you and tell you, I always am the person to think somebody out there is always worse than me. If you go ahead and, God forbid you lose one leg, honey, you got one more. There's some people that do not have the two. If you go ahead and, you think, oh my God, I don't have money to cook mac and cheese, lamb, this and that, but at least you have enough money for chicken and rice and beans. You have more than some people don't have a roof over their head. So, I always try to think of the positive. And then I just thought after I was feeling down, I thought, and I said, you know what, God, thank you. Because at least she's not here suffering. She's not here struggling day by day just to breathe with a COPD. So I could not be, unthankful. And, that's what made me feel happy. And that's what made me feel warm in the inside. And that's what made me feel whole, was the fact that, I know she's watching over me. Even though she's not here in the flesh, she's here in spirit. So I did not feel no longer anger or frustration and all of that. But once again, because I do suppress my feelings, I did not know what was wrong. With that being said, it was my Thanksgiving was different. It was. My Thanksgiving was not what I expected. However, I could have went to my family house and all of that stuff, but that's another situation. My sister was out of town. So, it was kind of like, just me and him. But, I'm glad and I'm thankful that at least I had him and Athena. But, it was very different. Losing a parent, especially when you're so close to them, makes you feel differently about life. Now it's like to the point where, if somebody's not getting along with their parents, it bothers me. When before it was like, oh, wow, I understand where you're coming from, but I really could not relate or have that strong connection to that because I had my mother. Now that she's not here, it's like, when somebody's having arguments with their parents, I'm like, Lord, please touch their heart and make them come together because they have them here. I don't have my mother, which was my mother, my father, my best friend, my sister, my rock, my family, my everything. I don't have my father, which he was my father. That's another story time. But, so it was like, I lost everything in that one person. So with me losing everything in that one person, it's like, thank God I am the person I am today. Thank God he gave her to me the time he gave her to me. Thank God I'm able to look at the positive in almost any negative situation. Even if the situation is bad and I may go and it may hit me, honey, because the devil don't sleep, honey. That devil don't sleep, baby. But even if I'm bad in a situation, I always get up and I always, it could be worse. Let's keep it moving. That's why, when I have to deal with real severe issues in life, I sometimes do not know how to handle it because I am that positive person, which I was not always like that. That's another story. I'm not always like that, but I'm like, you know what? Keep it moving. If you cannot control something today, there's no need to lack sleep on it. There's no need to stress over it. There's no need to cry and dwell over it for a long time. Yeah, sometimes you have to cry and dwell over it, but not for a long time because you cannot change it. So that is where I am today. Thank God for my mother to help me become the person I am today. Because without her and without the struggle, I do not think I would have been here today the way I am. I would have not moved on the way I did. Even though it hurts. It hurts every day. I miss her every day. I miss her all day. I am also, with that hurt, I'm also happy. Happy due to the fact that I had that mother. I had that strong, independent, Dominican, happy woman. And when I say woman, I use woman with all the letter in caps. She was the epitome to me of a successful, independent woman that came from nothing with no help. She came and, honey, did everything by herself. Of course, with people around, but there's people that have help from family, husbands, and this and this and that, and they still don't make it. She did not have a husband. But for somebody to come from nothing and build what she built, being, somebody that did not come and live in the United States, we're Dominican, we're Dominicanos, somos Dominicanos, okay? Dominicano mezclado con haitiano y puertorriqueño. We're Dominican, we're a little bit of Haitian, and a little bit of Puerto Rican in there. So for somebody to come from that and come from, pretty much nothing and struggling all their life to achieve, having her own business, having her own house, having, perfect credit, having, helping my sister go through school. She did so much that people that have husbands, have family support, sometimes do not even achieve what she achieved. So, I can't be nothing but glad and happy that God chose her to be my mother. And her legacy lives through me. So, this video was just, to hopefully inspire or hopefully motivate or hopefully help somebody that is going through a situation. Because, at the end of the day, you never know what happens behind closed doors. You never know what a person is going through, what a person is feeling, none of that. So, I did feel some type of way in the beginning of the day with the whole situation. I did not know why I felt some type of way, but after I realized it was kind of like, you know what, honey, shake it off, honey, because the devil don't sleep, okay? So you need to shake it off and, dust yourself off and keep it moving. And, what would she have wanted? And after that, I was like, baby, I ate. I was good. I was thankful. I was thankful that I had a roof over my head. I was thankful that I had, again, the mother that I had and have. Because, she's still there in spirit. I was thankful for the fact that, I'm still in good health. I have a roof over my head. I had money to get food. I had a friend like AJ to give me food. I had, wonderful clients that, checked up on me, sent me messages. I had people on Instagram that sent me messages. So I'm thankful for all of that. So I'm like, you know what? I'm beyond blessed. I am beyond blessed because there's people that don't have a boyfriend or a girlfriend or somebody that, there is there for them to support them. There are people that, don't have friends that do that. There are people that don't have, people on social media that reach out to them and make sure they were okay. There are people that don't have none of that. So, I want to thank all of you guys as well that, do follow me on social media. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being there, for being a family to me, for being part of my journey, for being there, through thick and thin. You guys are my family. So I really want to thank you guys for that. So the moral of the story is this. Even when you think life is hard, even when you think things are not going your way, always know for a fact there will always be somebody out there that has it worse than you. No matter what it is you're going through, no matter what it is, there will always be somebody that has it worse than you. So always try to look at the positive in a negative, okay? Because there will be even 1% of a positive that could build on to become a positive situation. It took me a long time to realize that, but thank God I realized that when I did realize that, because I know for a fact that I would not be how I am today if I did not realize that. And once again, I'm not saying that it is easy, losing a parent. Because to me, like I said, she was everything to me. We were like this, unbreakable, unstoppable. She was my rock. She was my spinal cord. She was my everything. But at the end of the day, God knows what he does and how he does it. So therefore, I can't be nothing but thankful, okay? So I want to thank you guys for all the love and support. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and all that good stuff.